everyone, my name's Jamie and welcome to my new YouTube channel. It's going to be about gardening. First off, a big project that I have at my own house. I don't get to do it full time unfortunately, so it is a slow work in progress, and at the moment it's a bit of a mess, but hopefully we can change that. I was a landscape gardener full time back in the UK, decided to change and move to Spain where all my family live anyway, so it was nice to be back with the family. I have a completely different job now, and I actually really enjoy doing work in my own garden when I do get some time. So I do kind of know what I'm doing, but at the same time, to be honest, anyone can do it. You can do it yourselves. It's quite simple. Most of it is the preparation, so if you take your time and prepare for things properly, you can usually do most of it all right by yourself. I do have a lot of projects going on at the moment all over the garden, and today really, because most of the time I do have my daughter in the afternoons. She's actually at her grandma's today, so I do have a bit more free time, if you like. Usually she is out in the garden with me and she does really enjoy it, so that's not too bad. She does get up to a bit of trouble, but I think that's quite normal. So she has her own little wheelbarrow, and she really enjoys it, so it's quite fun. I will be doing everything in stages and doing sort of guides and walkthroughs and showing you how I do things. I have done quite a bit, obviously, off camera. Recently had the idea to do this because I do quite like, at night time just before I go to bed, I do watch a bit of YouTube and guides. I'm quite into cars as well, and there are lots of videos on cars. I'm quite a fan of palm trees, so I've been watching a couple of videos about that and different types, and to be honest I didn't really find anything like this really, because I look for garden projects, and obviously there are a lot, but they're sort of, you know, a quick time lapse of a garden being done in you know, a couple of days or a week or so. So I thought it'd be interesting basically to follow a story, and yeah, at the same time my daughter will be out with me, so it'll be nice later on in life for her to look back on as well. So yeah, let's start with a guided tour. I've only just got this gimbal, so I'm not very good. It's my first time filming myself as well, so I don't really like talking to myself, but hopefully I will improve, and that can be another process as well. Jobs I've been doing recently is a water feature. I have basically the entrance, which is over there, and my plan was to do a roundabout but not a roundabout, so something a little bit different. And this water feature, now I actually planned to start the video yesterday, because this was basically nothing. It was just a little bit grooved out into the stone. That didn't happen, although I did take photos, which I will put a couple up so you can see the process of that. I actually spent half the day yesterday cleaning all the pebbles and washing them all down straight out the bags. When I got home after work today, the dogs had dug these 2 palms out and basically filled all that with soil, so I was a little bit annoyed with them. I'll have to give that a good clean and get that sorted out. It wasn't finished anyway, there still were things to do. I still needed some more gravel, so I plan to crack on with this over the weekend, and hopefully I can do my first video of actually doing some work. Basically it comes through, there's a path that goes over there. The outside eventually will be done in artificial grass, this middle bit, and the water trickles down nicely and basically ends up in there. Tubman goes back round through into the pot and trickles all around that pot. So the idea was good. Let's see how it turns out in the end. As you can see, I do quite like palm trees. I have I don't know, at the moment probably 20 different types of palm trees at a guess. Some are very small though. I have a little makeshift greenhouse over there where they were a couple in the winter. I will show you in there one day, but at the moment it's a bit of a mess, and to be honest, it's my first year really of having sort of small plants, and some have done okay, some haven't done okay, some have died, so I need to get that sorted out really. But I will show you in there sometime. There are probably around 20 species of palm trees in there alone. So we have had a lot of bad wind recently. There's Laura, she's the grown-up, so she's actually quite good. She doesn't go around digging up all the plants. That bit over there is just sort of at the back of the mind at the moment. We did have it cleared, and it doesn't take long before it grows back, so that will be left for a while. I would really like to put sort of a golf hole, so that's a plan, to sort of have a tee off over in this section and have a nice green area in that far corner over there. The green and the tees I will do in artificial grass, and then in between maybe some palms and some obviously flat areas to play on, but that's something that maybe will be in a couple of years probably. We've only been here a year now, so everything here is less than a year old. All the palms, some of them are in their it's in the first spring, so they've just been put in the ground. So I decided to put them in when the weather started getting a bit warmer, and we had some really bad winds, so a lot of them have been damaged quite badly and are really dry. So hopefully this summer everything will start to grow a little bit and improve and get a lot nicer. In here we have a couple of nice palms in there. Banana tree that's a bit worse for wear, but hopefully it will come back nicely. I did put in this wall has, if I can show you, there are LED lights all the way around that change colour, just something. If you're doing it yourself, I just thought I'd do something a bit extra, a little bit different. And they are all the way around, and also in these raised borders. These were lovely and green last week, and then we had all the wind and they've really dried up. So I do spray them quite often, but hopefully they'll come back now. The weather has improved a lot recently, so I can't complain if anyone's watching in the UK, so I'm sorry for complaining about the weather. If anyone's on the hunt for a house, this one is actually for sale. It is beautifully done inside. The garden needs a bit of work, but about the same as mine really. So eventually I would really like to put a carport in here, 2-car carport in there. Sort this border out. Again, I put 2 Bismarck palms in, and the wind really dried them out. They've only been in the ground maybe 2 weeks and they looked lovely. Hopefully they will survive, but it's not looking good, to be honest. We have some more palms, a royal palm, an Alexander, a fishtail, a booty over there. And we have 2 puppies. I'll introduce you to them I'm not sure where they are, but I will introduce you to the puppies who do like to chew everything. If I plant a new palm and I don't protect it with blocks, that same night they will dig it out without fail. So yeah, as you can see, some more damage to all the palms. Hopefully once they've been in a year, they can get some good root systems going, and obviously next year look a lot better. But they are still alive, which is the main thing. So the pool is a work in progress. I do have plans for it. Unfortunately, it was left a long time without any watering. It was all cracking and it needed redoing. So it's at the stage now where it needs tiling. Might be done this summer, but probably not. So eventually this will all be... The plan is at the moment to have all this pressed concreted, have a little step up round the pool with lights in. I would eventually like to put in an office sort of there, a 2-storey office, so maybe a bedroom downstairs and an office upstairs with a toilet looking out to the pool. And if you're a little bit higher, there are some nice views. I'm just figuring out how to use this gimbal, so I do apologise for the filming this afternoon, but hopefully it will improve. I'd like to have a outdoor kitchen this side with maybe a snug in with an open fire or something like that, that then looks again back to the pool, looks towards the house. So here are the culprits. This is Bella and that's Cody, and they are very naughty, although they don't look naughty, but they are very naughty. They like gardening as well, which is just digging up things and then leaving them and moving on to something else. But hopefully they will grow out of that a bit. And then there's Cody about to chase the cat. They do just think it's a game though. They don't actually go for her. I think they're actually scared of her when they get confrontated. So yeah, this will all be pressed concrete with lots of borders because I want it to be like an overgrown tropical paradise in Spain, which really I may struggle with. I did try and grow coconuts, which was a massive mistake. Yeah, so I'm only just getting into the sort of tropical plants and things, so I'm learning. So this is another bit where we just have lots of weeds. Again, there are plans. My partner, she would like a vegetable patch in the corner with chickens eventually, but she works full time and her job is Spanish hours, so she doesn't actually finish work till 8 o'clock, sometimes 7:30, so I don't really see when she will have time, but hopefully she can get to a stage where she can just work mornings and have the afternoons off, so that would be nice, and spend some more time with Sophia, which is our daughter, who I'm sure you'll meet very soon. She will be in most of my videos because it's mostly just me and her. She's got a good personality, she never runs out of energy, and she keeps me very busy, which to be honest is really nice. But yeah, like I say, it's always nice to get that break and just have a bit of free time where I can leisurely walk around and show you what the plans are. So not really much is done on the back. I did have a digger for a while, so I dug out all the footings, so I will show you from the do a drone video so you can see, but you can sort of see the boundaries that I want to make the pool area and the relaxing area, and then you see the front. Another plan I have on this side bit is to make a children's area, so put some artificial grass down again, put some swings in, maybe a trampoline, some slides. Sophia does have quite a few cousins and maybe more to come as well, so I'm sure that will get plenty of use. There's a greenhouse. I'm really sorry about all this bad editing, but hopefully I can edit a little bit out, so I will do my best. I will spend some time showing you what palm trees I have, showing you sort of what tropical plants I have and want to get. I do quite enjoy going to garden centres, and there are lots around here, so I'm quite often spending half an hour at the garden centre and going to another one and trying to find new types of palms and different plants and that sort of thing. So hopefully that's something I can take you with me. You can see what's around here, what are common. There is a local garden centre that has a really good choice, but I've probably got everything, well, one of everything now that he has, or at least of everything that I would like to have. And hopefully I can show you how to do things in your own garden. I'm not I say I'm not an expert, but it was my job for maybe 7 years, so I know a little bit, but most of the things I do are straightforward anyway, so So the plan is obviously the carport in the corner there, two-door carport, and then this will be like a driveway, parking, reversing. I do plan to put a lot more plants in here eventually. I'm not sure what types yet. This is the north facing side, so in the winter it does get most of the breeze, the cold breeze, so maybe plants that not so tropical in this side. So we do have a microclimate in this area. It never drops below zero, so well, maybe on the odd occasion it has dropped below zero, but we've never had a frost. This year we had maybe 2 nights where it was around 1 degrees. So we're quite lucky really. We can grow some of the more tropical plants, although we're not really tropical or subtropical. In the winter we can maybe have 3 months of colder weather, maybe 4. The average I would say at night time maybe 5 degrees, and average in the day maybe 15. The sun is out most of the time, but if we do have a windy day it can feel very cold, and we do get some very strong winds, as you can tell by the plants behind me are looking a little bit dry. So it does mean that we can grow some nice plants, some subtropical palms, and maybe push it a little bit in certain areas. I might be able to grow some tropical palms that are well protected. I do have some in the greenhouse, so I will be trying. I will keep you updated on quite a lot of the planting because it's something that I quite enjoy. And I always love to go and explore garden centres, find new species, so I'll take you with me, and you can see Sophia running around trying to pick up things she shouldn't be touching. She does occasionally snip the odd flower off. They don't mind too much, to be fair, as long as I spend a little bit of money there, so that's good. You will be seeing a lot more of the animals as well. So this is Laura. She's a very good girl. I got her in the UK, and she came to Spain with us, and she loves it here. We live in the country, so she's got a big plot of land to run around on, and the other 2 are still chasing the cat. Well, we have 2 cats, so one of them's younger and actually seems to provoke them. The other one hates their guts, so I'm not sure which one they're after at the minute. So hopefully I can put this together and actually do some nice videos of doing things in the garden, progressing on this project. So I lost my footage, the end of the footage from the other day, and basically just wanted to say I was going to leave it at that for now. I will try and get a couple of videos up for the weekend, so I've got a few to see on there, like I said before, to start the channel off. I will just give a quick introduction. This is Sophia. Say hello.
Hello.
Say hola.
Hola.
She will be in a lot of the videos, so she's still in her pajamas this morning, but we're just about to get ready and go out, so.
The doggies and Bella and Cardi. And Bella and Cardi.
So as I was saying the other day, the sun's usually out. Well, it's not out today, but it's still not a bad day, so I can't complain too much. It's Saturday today, so hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to get a video done of finishing off the water feature. Okay, bye.